Have you ever noticed how the world seems to slow down after you turn 60? I am not referring to a diagnosed condition. I am talking about those subtle, everyday moments that no one really prepares you for. Waking up to a blurred world that takes several minutes to come into focus. Stepping into a room only to forget your purpose there. Feeling the strain in your eyes after just a few minutes of looking at a screen. This experience is real. It is more than just aging, and it is not something you must simply accept. What if I told you that a silent nutritional gap could be at the heart of this? Recent findings published in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging uncovered a startling fact. Over 92% of adults past the age of 65 are missing at least one essential nutrient, a nutrient critical for repairing the eyes and brain during sleep. Think about that. Every single night, your body attempts its restorative work, but it is starved of the very materials required to rebuild memory cells and refresh tired, dry eyes. This is a quiet crisis, and it is time we started talking about it. I am Dr. Jennifer. If this is your first visit to Man Health 360, I am truly glad you are here. I encourage you to subscribe if you are interested in living a life that is sharper, stronger, and more vibrant after 60. Today, we will discuss 4 natural juices. These are not ordinary drinks. Modern science reveals they have the capacity to actively recharge your brain and revitalize your vision while you rest. No supplements, no pills, just the power of real foods. They must be blended correctly and consumed at the right time. The process is simple, yet the effects can be profound. I have watched patients transform from struggling with memory lapses and screen fatigue to waking up with clear eyes and a focused mind, all by introducing one of these juices into their evening ritual. Let me guide you through what is truly happening inside your body and how these 4 powerful juices can make a difference. We will begin with the first and perhaps the most familiar of the group. If I had to choose one juice that is consistently underestimated, it would be carrot juice. This should not be the case. Carrot juice stands out as one of the few natural beverages that delivers direct nourishment to both your retina and your prefrontal cortex, the very center of memory and focus in your brain. Here is how it functions. Carrots are abundant in beta-carotene, which your system converts into vitamin A. This vitamin is fundamental for sustaining the health of your retina, specifically the photoreceptor cells that enable you to see in low-light conditions. When vitamin A is insufficient, these cells start to deteriorate, leading to night blindness, blurred vision, and dry eyes, all common complaints in later life. That, however, is only part of the story. Carrot juice also contains lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 carotenoids scientifically proven to protect the macula, the part of your eye responsible for sharp, central vision. These compounds do more than prevent damage. They actively help the eye recover from years of oxidative stress caused by screen exposure and ultraviolet light. Now consider the brain. Carrot juice is a valuable source of falcarinol, a natural plant compound shown to protect neuronal membranes and reduce inflammation within brain tissue. A study published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience in 2021 discovered that daily consumption of beta-carotene-rich juice led to measurable improvements in working memory and cognitive recall for adults over 65, particularly those showing early signs of cognitive decline. To give one example from that research, participants who drank 250 milliliters of carrot juice each morning for 8 weeks demonstrated a 13% improvement in visual recall tests. That percentage might seem modest until you realize it represents the difference between forgetting a familiar name and remembering exactly where you left your keys. Here is the crucial secret. Unlike many other juices, the nutrients in carrot juice are fat-soluble. This means your body absorbs them most effectively when you combine the juice with a healthy fat, such as a teaspoon of olive oil or a small handful of walnuts. If you wish to make carrot juice part of your life, here is what I suggest. Prepare it fresh in the morning. Use 2 to 3 medium carrots, peeled and juiced. You may add a slice of ginger for a gentle spice or a squeeze of lemon for extra vitamin C. Most importantly, drink it with your breakfast, something containing healthy fat. Even a single piece of whole grain toast with avocado can make a significant difference. When your body receives the correct fuel, your eyes will feel more awake, your mind will sharpen, and your entire day can begin to feel different. Next, we will explore a deep red juice that might be even more potent, especially if you contend with mental fog or poor circulation. It is bold, it is earthy, and it delivers results quickly. Let us talk about beet juice. We must be honest, most people over 60 do not connect blood flow with memory loss or blurred vision. But they should, because without strong, steady circulation, your brain and eyes are deprived of the very element they depend on for survival: oxygen. This is precisely where beet juice becomes essential. Beets are rich in dietary nitrates. When you consume beet juice, your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide, a natural molecule that signals your blood vessels to relax and expand. This process is called vasodilation. It is vital because as your blood vessels widen, a greater volume of oxygen-rich blood can reach your brain and retina, delivering the fuel these organs require to repair themselves, particularly overnight. A clinical study published in the Nitric Oxide Journal in 2020 found that adults over 60 who drank beet juice daily experienced significantly improved cerebral blood flow, especially in the frontal lobe, the region governing attention, decision-making, and short-term memory. That same study demonstrated that after only 4 weeks, participants exhibited faster reaction times and better focus during cognitive testing. For your eyes, nitric oxide also plays a protective role. It supports the intricate vascular network of the retina, helping to prevent microvascular damage that can lead to age-related macular degeneration. Another study, published in the Journal of Ocular Pharmacology and Therapeutics in 2019, confirmed that increased nitric oxide production from beet juice consumption helped maintain retinal thickness and reduce oxidative stress in aging subjects. What I truly appreciate about beet juice is its speed. Unlike fat-soluble compounds that require time for absorption, nitric oxide production from beet juice begins within 30 minutes of drinking it. This can mean sharper focus, improved blood flow, and clearer vision, sometimes on the very same day. Of course, individual results will vary, but if you have been feeling mentally sluggish, or if your eyes feel tired, dull, or strained by the afternoon, this could be the natural boost your system has been waiting for. Here is how I recommend drinking it. Use 1 medium raw beet. Peel it, slice it, and juice it with a small apple or half an orange to soften its earthy flavor. Drink it in the afternoon, between 2 and 4 o'clock, when most people experience a natural dip in energy and mental clarity. You could also pair it with a brisk walk to maximize blood flow. Even on its own, it is incredibly powerful. Just 1 glass each day can provide the oxygen-rich blood your brain and eyes desperately need. Now, let us turn to a different kind of power, one that operates on a cellular level, actively rebuilding and protecting your neurons and retinal cells. Next is the deep purple juice that many people overlook: blueberry juice. Some foods offer protection, but others actually help rebuild what time and age have diminished. Blueberry juice accomplishes both. Blueberries rank among the richest natural sources of anthocyanins. These powerful antioxidants do not merely fight inflammation, they also stimulate neurogenesis. This means they assist your body in creating new brain cells. This is not merely a theory. A landmark study published in the Journals of Gerontology Series A in 2020 showed that seniors who consumed wild blueberry juice daily for 12 weeks experienced significant improvements in memory recall, processing speed, and neuroactivation as visible on MRI scans. Researchers connect these effects to the ability of anthocyanins to cross the blood-brain barrier, reduce oxidative stress in the hippocampus, and enhance BDNF, a protein that helps brain cells survive and grow. For the eyes, blueberry juice performs an equally powerful function. Anthocyanins protect retinal ganglion cells, which are crucial for transmitting visual signals from the eye to the brain. In fact, a study from Molecular Vision in 2019 found that regular intake of blueberry extract preserved retinal structure in older test subjects, even when they were under oxidative damage. This is what makes blueberry juice so effective. It does not just slow decline, it supports cell regeneration within the very systems that keep you thinking clearly and seeing sharply. One of my patients, Helen, who is 74, told me that reading had become a frustration. The words would blur, and her mind felt slow. She began drinking blueberry juice every evening. Within a few weeks, she had returned to her crossword puzzles feeling sharp, focused, and smiling once more. If you wish to try this, here is my recommendation. Use fresh or frozen wild blueberries, approximately 1 cup. Blend them with a little water or with half a banana for a thicker consistency. Drink it in the evening, about 90 minutes before you go to bed. This is when your brain initiates its nightly repair cycle, and these nutrients can go directly to work. Blueberry juice will not fix everything overnight, but when you provide your brain and eyes with the correct building blocks, they will respond. They will rebuild. It is possible, even after decades, even after a lifetime. Now, we have saved one of the most surprising juices for last. It is green, it is humble, and it might just be the ultimate elixir for an aging mind and tired eyes. Let us talk about spinach juice. Spinach is one of the most underrated foods for the brain and eyes in the entire world. When you juice it, you unlock its full potential. Spinach contains lutein and